It's a cool and frosty morning. Another bush plane. Another woodpecker. Another sunrise. It's going to be a beautiful day. As you can see, it's really hazy. The sun is trying its best to come out, but I don't think it's going to make much difference today. We're already past 9:30, and you can see it's not helping much, just kind of a big haze for the storm that's coming in. It is pretty, however. Ice is totally frozen today. And I've been able to walk on it, and it holds me up. So you can tell, even though it's only -5, it's been a cold night. Lots of trees here for the holidays. Mix of pine, spruce, and balsam. I always kind of prefer the balsam. Very pretty. Very quiet today. Hazy. Getting ready for 5 centimeters of snow. Sounds like the woodpecker found my deadfall that I'm going to use for a camp base. He's over there checking it out. So we'll have to go over and see what's up. He's still making plenty of noise. But here we're in a different spot where it's kind of boggy, and I just love how this meadow grass is frozen in the snow. It looks very pretty. And some type of hawk flying, but I don't know if my camera's picking it up at all. He's going over, and he's going to light in that tree. Focus is not very good on this. He's following him for some reason. Maybe there's food. I'm going to try to refocus, see if we can see him in the lens. Oh, I just missed him. He flew off. They were hunting. They're on the move. So maybe next time. It's just odd. The woodpecker is following him around. Maybe they get food from him. I'm not sure. I have no clue what it is, because my camera is showing very dark right now. I've never seen one of these before. Cool. The camera's going to give me a little trouble because it's so frosty out that it's kind of hazing the lens with fog. So we'll do our best to try to get a clearest picture as we can while we're doing this. What I'm doing right now is making a pathway leading up into the shelter, kind of direct through with all this debris that's around. So if any coyotes or animals are going to come, they're going to have to come through the front door and face me. So here's a spot of an old poplar that I found yesterday. It's fell down. The woodpeckers have been using it. This is in the wild crown forest. I had my saw in and cut a little hole in between just to make a little lean-to or shelter anytime I'm snowshoeing through here. Anything that I do bring will be removed. I'm always going to be careful to taking out your garbage, etc. I want to take care of the environment. As I'm doing this, any really dry wood I'm piling up for campfire. Walked in with my pack today. Got my hatchet and the tripod for later if I need it. I'm still carrying my rifle. Deer season is still open for another week, but we got some coyotes and possible cougar here, so I'm just prepared. Nothing's bothered me, but I'm not going to come unprotected. I'm really confident now that the bears are finally going to rest. I saw a den dug out the other day. So we're just going to do some work here and see if we can do a temporary frame. Way in long path. Just picking up all the fallen limbs and kind of making like a fort entrance. So as you can see, kind of makes like a wall in all these fallen trees and limbs. And she can walk right up into the shelter. So right here I'm just making a back wall with the green limbs for a little campfire. Keep the wind away from it if I do bring a camp stove, etc. Just a place to find and dig and pile the snow up and be able to get in there and keep things warm. I just got a little block there to set a pan on after it's been on the fire. The sun is still turning around. Oh, it's probably 10:30 by now. And the hawks are still with me. One of them might be a kestrel, but we'll be looking it up when we get back. It's just so peaceful today. I'm really enjoying this. It's just hunting, watching and listening while I'm working here. Just putting some green boughs around the back for insulation. I got an old cushion that I taped up for a seat. So I'm just going to cut a few more limbs off of one of these lower trees and stick around the back so it'll pack out with snow tomorrow. Getting some little pieces of wood for a fire starter. It's the dry stuff around here. So there you have a little look at my fire shelter. I didn't hit too hard with my hatchet. I didn't want anything flying up at me with the small twigs. So that looks like that's going to be a nice little spot. Just have everything hid up under there so it keeps some of the snow off of it. In this poplar grove, there is lots of dead wood around for the fire. Some spruce and some pine and some dry limbs. So there'll be lots of fire starters. Nice little hill up there to climb. Get a good view up there. It seems to be lots of animals around. So we're going to go look around, see if we see any more. And then I think it's about time to go get some lunch. disappointed that my tripod isn't working, and the reason for that is the little base piece has not come apart where it screws into the bottom of the camera. One day when I was out, my dog got a little excited, and when she jumped, it pushed the camera off the mount. So I'm not able to get a steady picture right now, so I'm going to have to see if I can repair that. So we're going to walk up my little fort gate here and go ahead and see if we see any more animals. I think those birds of prey are still here, so they'll likely fly when I go by. Let's look back at my little haven. Now they're over here somewhere. We already can see a few snowflakes. Perhaps it's already flown in the last few minutes when I was finishing up. We shall find out. Don't see anything there. It probably can hide very well too. Looks like something over in this other tree. And lo and behold, it's in another tree. I don't want to interrupt it. It's going to dive. Oh, it's very slippery here. Wow, that was cool. Did you hear that crash? Oh, awesome. I don't know if I can focus on it. It's so cool. It's just amazing. I'm gonna leave it, keep hunting. Probably trying to get some things before that snow gets deep. That was pretty awesome stuff. Hope I got some of it on camera for you.